Wish it could be easy. Why is life so messy? Why is pain a part of us? There are days I feel like nothing ever goes right. Sometimes it just hurts so much. But you're here, you're real. I know I can trust you. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart, I will run to you, 'cause I know that you are lover of my soul, healer of my scars. You steady my heart. You steady my heart. You steady my heart. I'm not gonna worry. I know that you got me right inside the palm of your hand. Each and every moment, what's good and what gets broken happens just the way you planned. You are here, you're real. I know I can trust you. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart, I will run to you, 'cause I know that you are lover of my soul, healer of my scars. You steady my heart. You steady my heart. And I will run to you, find refuge in your arms, and I will sing to you, 'cause of everything you are. You steady my heart. You steady my heart. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart, I will run to you, 'cause I know that you are lover of my soul, healer of my scars. You steady my heart. You steady my heart. I'm not gonna worry. I know that you got me right inside the palm of your hand.
Yeah, that's right, God. Welcome to my DJ Calvin Talk Show. That's right, God. How's this everybody doing out there? Happy Monday, guys. It's going on January the 2nd of 2023. That's right, God. Hope it is everybody is having a fantastic day and everything else. So I am just waiting for a very special friend to come on here and everything else, a special brother of mine. Trying to help him out as much as I can too as well to get his radio station out there as well and everything else, just like along with me with my radio station as well too. So if y'all ever got a chance to check out awesomehitradio.com, go check that out because let me tell you, it's the best place to hear some good old country music and everything else. I play Christian music. I play all kind of type of different music except a hard metal music. I do not play that at all. So the one you just heard right here, Judy Slayer, with her song "You Stood My Heart." I actually played that song right there at awesomehitradio.com. And let me tell you, she is a very, very amazing woman of all. Because let me tell you, she got a great voice. Just along with Carrie Bishop's the same thing too. She got a fantastic voice of all, like a queen voice, man. Let me tell you, is amazing. So it's just like all these other great artists that I actually played right here on the show and on my Awesome Hit Radio. And let me tell you, they are so freaking amazing. I love following them. I love playing their music. I love helping out to put all everybody's music out there, just share it because you never know if somebody never heard that kind of type of music or want to hear that type of music. This is the place where you can hear it, of the voice and everything else. And everything else. I do got a YouTube channel, guys. It's that Calvin Blanca Jr. YouTube channel. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, go check out my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. Try to help me to get that subscribe button up so I could go really live on YouTube as well. So we could try to get it out there as much as we can with the radio station and everything else. So just like TikTok. I got TikTok's account too. So you can look up me up at the same name at Calvin Blanca Jr. So you can look me up there as well. Because I'm trying to get up to 1,000 followers up my TikTok so I could go live there as well. Where I could go live with the music while I'm on air with my radio station at the awesomehitradio.com. So this is what the radio stations look like. We got a chat room. You can come chat and everything. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. All you got to do is come chat with us and listen to some great music. If you don't know how to get on it or how to work it, private message me on the side of my Facebook page. Just try to message me. I would try to help you possible to get on and everything else. So we are looking for DJ. It's free. Free DJ. Excuse me. It's free of the DJ and everything. It's not a paid job or nothing. It's free and everything else. Do I have a dream about getting it intended to be a paying job? Yes, but we don't have enough of enough. What do you call it? Enough of the DJs to come on board. So if I can get enough DJs to come on board, I will do that to get that as well. So let me change my backdrop here because this is my backdrop. I need to change it. There we go, guys. So here we go. My backdrop here. So this is my talk show just for myself for today. We already did the DJ Calvin and Keita talk show a while ago. So like I said, I am waiting for a friend of mine to get on. We're going to talk about our station, talk about, different things about great artists and stuff that going on. Help each other out as possible. Try. I'm hoping the StreamYard is working because I know earlier ago we was having a issues while ago with StreamYard up in here with the with the videos and comments and stuff like that. So I don't know when they are still working on it or whatever is at. They're having a bad reception or something. I don't know. So I'm hoping that it will be up there. Yes, Miss Pat. How you doing, Sister Pat? How you doing? So that's Miss Patty guy. That's one of my other promoters right there. She is amazing, fantastic woman. Keep her prayer because she's been going through so much with her grandkids and her granddaughters and her daughters and stuff like that. Give her all the prayers that you need. Give her because she needed because that is my great promoter, assistant manager promoter, and let me tell you, she does a fantastic job by sharing our posts, trying to get us out there, trying to get people to come into the awesomehitradio.com to the chat room, try to get us over here our talk show as well and everything else. So I'm trying to get the talk show and the radio station connected together so where we can have more people to come in there and know about the radio station. So I am the owner of the station itself at awesomehitradio.com. So like I said, if you didn't get a chance to check that out, go check it out. Go check it out as well. If you didn't get a chance to do it, go do that as well. Just do it. We got different music playing in there. We got, like I said, I play different kind of music besides just hard metal. I do play all these other oldies, country, Sonic Cold. I play a bunch of Christian. I play upbeat, low beat, old beats. I play a lot. I try to keep all the music alive. I do support all my great artists, artists, or whatever. Even some friend that does karaoke, trying to push themselves out there, trying to get themselves out there. I still support them as well. Try to put them out there, because like I said, a lot of them deserve to be out there. Because like I said, music has always been my life. Music is good for helping people with soul. You never know what people are going through. People gonna have a bad day. You'll never know what they're going through because, like I said, music does heal. I know music healed me. Music does heal me a lot, and I love music. And music always my life when growing up. Growing up and listening to oldies and old music like Merle Haggis and Johnny Paycheck and George Jones. I grew up with all those kind of music, and I love listening to that kind of music because that's my favorite music I like to listen to. I like other music. I like Christian music. I like R&B's. I like some little bit of soft rock, and I like classic rocks or whatever like that. The 80s, the 60s, 70s, and 90s. I like all that, but I do not like these hard metal stuff because it doesn't fit for my ear. I just don't like it. So, uh, I have a few people in here. If do is anybody having any kind of issues? Do If anybody's still up in here, can y'all let me know if y'all still have the kind of issue? Just let me know it. It'd be nice if you could leave a comment. And probably StreamYard is having issues. So, like I said, that's what we do. We support everybody and everything else. So, but Pat said no, mine is okay. Okay, that's why I wanted to make sure it was working just perfect. So, because like I said, I know earlier when me and Miss Keita went earlier, we did have that issues with with the StreamYard. So I wanted to make sure if it was not just us or whatever. So, all right, here's our brother DJ Jeff. This is the one I've been waiting on, and
turn my speaker on.
and I know
That would probably help.
Miss Pat. Miss Pat said we got rain. Yeah, I know. Texas is getting bad weather because we about to get that next. So how are you doing, DJ Jeff?
I'm okay now. Facebook is not being too friendly with me now.
Yeah, I know everybody's having issues. Because even StreamYard having issues too. Because earlier ago when me and Keita were doing our talk show, I mean everything went caca. I mean everything just went delisted like crazy.
I have headset here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, the set good, but the comment like coming in slow. But like I see people on, but it's like the comment just coming up so freaking slow.
Yeah. What's all this stuff I keep getting? Well, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just hanging in there. I've been super busy doing a bunch of other talk shows with other friends of mine. We're on a different platform, like on TikToks and stuff like that. I'm trying to build up my TikToks up, which I just found out I have to have 1,000 followers before I could go live on it. So I've been working on it. And I still got a long way to go.
Trust me, you'll get them because those a lot of those that follow you are robots, and they'll start following you and following and following and following. Just don't follow them back, and it'll build your numbers up real quick.
Yeah. So what I do, I go through their pages to see what they have, and like if they only got one video or whatever, or sometimes they put private, that's the one I don't follow back.
Exactly.
Because that's the best thing. And they told me, said instead of me blocking him, just like don't follow back, just let it be, But
same way. That's what I do. The same thing.
So, but I've been making TikTok videos and stuff like that, and I try to do about the station and the talk show, stuff like that. But it's fun because I've been following a bunch of other 2 friends. I have 3 friends that on there that I follow. They helping me out with it too as well. So I'm joining in with them so that he can't wait for me to go live with them. So I can't wait to go live with them
That's
as well. So
yeah, that's gonna be fun. I've been just scurrying from left to right since my dad passed away, and I'm fine. I'm trying to get back into a routine, but man, it
yeah,
sure is hard, man.
it's hard. It'll take time. It's gonna take time to heal. It's gonna be a long time before you can heal.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's the simple things that I was doing. What I had was building up to, and I just with mom being an only son, an only child, I have to still need to. Mom's only 10 minutes away, but I have to focus on her. So I've been trying to get things together, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start at one spot. I'm going to start with the show. I'm going to build on it, and then I'm going to branch out. I'm still working with Julie, but still getting her set up for recordings.
hmm
And I haven't done much with really a lot of other things other than spending time with mom and taking her places and stuff. So it can, yeah, you're right. It can really be a challenge. Big
yeah.
challenge.
So in my Facebook page, I got over like 3,000 friends and stuff on
Good.
my friend list. And let me tell you, Jeff, I love these people dearly. When I'm following along with the people from Nashville, I
Uh-huh.
got about like 8 people that actually helping me with this. So they taking my video and spreading it out right all the way all over in Nashville, and I'm just loving it. And I'm
That's
loving
great.
it.
That's great. That always helps when you got somebody in there spreading your things around, because that's what's going to get those numbers up, what we're
Yeah.
looking for. I I've got well, I've got my office on the other side of the house, but I'm trying to keep a lot of stuff off that laptop because I don't want it to slow, because I use that for my for the website, my
Mhm.
shows and all that. So I want that to stay pretty fast. But then I've got two more laptops back there. But if I'm talking like here on the show, I like to come into our room. It's away from the house. And this is just one desktop back here. So
Yeah.
so I was going from back there to in here, and I got in here, and I pulled it up, and for some reason it had Aaron Von Graham's page
Huh.
up, and it wouldn't let me log in. It said I wasn't Aaron or whatever. So
Yeah.
otherwise, it wouldn't take me that long to get in.
That's a lot of problem with Facebook, and like I said, we've been having a lot of issues too. We've been getting hit right, left, and right. But like I told Kitty, we're not gonna let them stop us. We're gonna just keep doing what we love to do, helping out all these other great artists out there, pushing them out there. So we actually streaming right here on YouTube as well. So
Oh, cool.
but my YouTube is picking up, but I'm getting people to see the video, but they're not hitting that subscribe button.
Huh.
You know, but the numbers going up, but it's just that I need to get to hit that subscribe button too.
Yeah, you do. That's one thing that will definitely help. Um, I've just been, I didn't want to do too much at one time. Even while my dad was sick for those 5 months, it was, I felt like I was doing too much, and I was really close to just shutting everything down. And
Yeah.
I prayed to God about it. I said, look, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've got dad, mom, my health. I just can't do it. And I always got a feeling of why you want to stop. So I stepped away, but I let the station keep going, and I stopped Live 365 temporarily.
Yeah.
So now I have reactivated Live 365 to give that second platform.
Uh-huh.
And somebody asked me the other day, they said they were listening to Live 365 and my show wasn't coming over.
Uh-huh.
Well, because I want to keep it two different platforms. By doing that, these artists get known on the website they're played, and they're also known on Live 365. So
Uh-huh.
trying to get the artists the recognition they deserve to get.
Yeah. So
We had fun tonight. It was good. One of those shows you don't want to stop.
yeah. I know how that goes. So because one night while I was on air on my station, I didn't get off until after 9 hours. Jamie's like, son, what are you doing? I said, I'm having too much fun. I said, you see all the people I got in here? He said, I see that. I said, it's hard for me to get off of it right now.
Yeah, it's hard when the the same with mine. It's because I I really haven't focused till tonight. And it wasn't the big numbers, but that's fine. But
Mhm.
it was the spirit that was involved.
Yeah.
You popped in, some other folks that popped in I hadn't seen in a while, and that lifted me. And Summer, I love her to death. She is so awesome. And when she popped into the show, it's like that lifted my spirit so much. So your daughter just made my night tonight.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool when you haven't seen nobody for a long time. They pop in, you like it makes you feel so good. They
Yeah.
pop it in and you feel proud. Like, ooh, look, my good
Yeah.
buddy or friend here. It make you proud. So, but I got all the information right here at the bottom of here of your station and of the time you're going back on Thursday, January the 5th at 6 o'clock p.m. on Eastern. So y'all check that out because let me tell you that is the best place to hang out at the High Power 3. Let me tell you, you put a great show. Well, I've had listened to it about 5 minutes before my show started. So after my show, I just went hop back in and everything. Let me tell you, the music you were playing, it would to get me going.
Thank you. It's all God. Tonight's the first time I did a show without writing the songs down. I just, you know how we pull them. I just pulled them, and I had that big long, 1,000 song file looking at. I was like, what am I going to do? And he just like took my hand, took my mouse, picked the songs, prayed about it, and those are the best kind of shows to have.
Yeah,
they really are.
So,
but it's fun, and if we now get the chance to listen, we like Awesome at Radio. We stream 24/7. We also stream live 365 24/7. And then he's got my show coming up Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And right now it's Sunday 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday 6 p.m. Eastern, and Thursday 6 p.m. Eastern. It may be a while before I go to a fourth show, though. I may have to wait a while on that.
Yeah. So when you streaming on Live 365, how that been going? Have it been doing pretty good too?
It's been doing good. We came off of it for about a month. And I really felt bad to come off of it because I put the funds to the side to pay for that. And finally, I thought, I need to get back on. And we started back last let's see, what's the date? Monday, Tuesday, we started back. And the numbers are starting to build again.
To come back again. That's great. So that's pretty good. Everybody notices about the Live 365. So all on my side, I know some of y'all don't know about it. He does have a Live 365. All you got to do is type in High Power 3, right? Okay.
That's right.
So that's all you got to do. Type it in and go listen in. Let me tell you, I'm telling y'all, my friend and families out there, he put on a great show when he come on. Because let me tell you, I know sometimes, like he always say, when he put the music in and line up, sometimes he said, let me drop this and let me put this in. It's not because you want it, it's just God telling you to do that,
Exactly. And that's what's so good about being like we are. We're independent. We don't have to go by a particular flow.
No.
Like some of the big stations, they've got this, they have to go by and all this. You and I, we can follow either our guts or we can follow the good Lord or whatever. It all gels together. And tonight it gelled because I had it all on screen to start playing. I had them set up in our unit to play. And God just said, no, we need to mix it a little bit more. I said, all right. So those first 20 songs that we did tonight were just add-ons at the last minute.
Yeah.
And, it ministered to me, there and a lot of folks that if y'all listen to regular radio, you need to try out not just because Calvin and I are internet, web, you need to listen. You get more music, more in-depth stuff when you go to internet radio, I believe.
Yeah.
You may get 10 songs in an hour on a major Christian network. When you come to Higher Power 3, you may only have 2 talks and that's it. And you get maybe 15, 20 songs in an hour. So, I've supported it, and Calvin and I started off together a long time ago, and we've been friends ever since. And I just, in my gut, the good Lord always told me it was his desire to have my own station.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we parted friends, and we're here, and we back each other up. And I go in there and I ad for Awesome Hit Radio and publicize it because that's my friend. You know,
Yeah.
that's my friend, and that's what we do. So I totally support what you do, Calvin. And your shows you put here live on Facebook, they're just, I don't always get a chance to chime in, but I try to watch them,
Yeah.
and they're so good. I really love what you do on Facebook and these live shows.
Yeah, I try to keep it going fun and everything, and try to keep it interesting for people to jump on. Like I did a couple of interviews with a bunch of new artists and stuff. Some old artists that I've been friends with for a long time. I finally got to get them on board and stuff. And let me tell you, it's been a fun ride with them coming on here. But like I said, this Facebook sometimes just haven't been friendly with us lately. So especially when we try to put on a great show with them, it just always have to have some kind of issue.
Yeah,
Always.
it does. Always. It's always something going to happen.
So,
It's a challenge, but it's fun. I love doing it. I love it. It just
it gets very addictive when you're so used to doing it, and you get the hang to it. And some people's like, oh, it's hard to do it. No, if you try, I'm telling you, it comes real easy, very easy.
First time I saw that unit that we were doing the shows with, I was like, there's no way I'm going to learn that. There is no way it's going to happen. But man, you're right. Now I can do it, with one hand, blindfolded, and it's fun. And it's fun to mingle with the listeners. So and I know on Awesome Hit Radio, you've got the chat room, and we've got one over here also on Higher Power 3. And just as Calvin does, we acknowledge the conversation. It's not like one of these big stations, they don't have that. They don't have a chat room. You can't talk to their DJs. You can't talk to their special guests. The difference that we're doing, y'all have got that opportunity, and that's what's so awesome. I mean, you can talk to the DJ, to the owner of the station in the chat room, and they're going to give you, and I'm going to give you, Calvin's going to give you 100% of our attention.
Yep.
That's one of the best things about it, I think.
Yep, exactly. Because like you said, a lot of radio stations don't even have a chat room, because they give a lot of opportunity for them to come in and say, oh, look how cool this chat room. So we try to make it much fun as we can, so. But that's what's good about talking to your listeners. So that when they come in and make a request, I'm telling you, it feels so good when I see them come in there and make a request. It's like, I got this.
Exactly.
And if I don't have it, I'll go find it. I'll go find it somewhere.
Yeah. We're going to find it. We're going to play it. If you ask for it, we're going to play it.
Oh, yeah. But it might not be, sometimes it'll be right away, but it will get up there. So I know a lot of people expect it with the music going to play right there and there. But you have to take time because I'm trying to play some other requests first before I can get to their request.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed on FM stations? Back in the day when we grew up, you could call in and request a song.
Uh-huh.
You can't do it. You can't do it now. You can't call up and say, I want this. They don't do it. It's managed by corporations, and the personal touch is out of the FM stations.
Yeah.
Stations that are internet folks, I'm telling you, DJ Calvin's got a great show. I love listening to it. I've got a show. I'd love for y'all to come listen to it. But I try not to interfere. I know I try to get people that I really, really like and are good friends with. I try not to put a show that's going to interfere, but sometimes it happens,
Yeah,
sometimes it happens. Yeah. And I will tell folks, listen to me some, listen to so-and-so some, and come back, because it's, Patty, I hadn't heard from her in a long time. Hey, Pat.
Yeah, Miss Pat was in here. That's my assistant manager promoter. So she's been fantastic.
That's great.
She's been going through so much with her granddaughters and her daughters herself, because they've been sick. They've been in and out the hospital. So she's been busy. She's been really, really busy, So, but we have our new promoter, which is my aunt came on board. Her name is Belinda. So she came on board. So I have her, and we have Janine, which is Keita's best friend. So we have her on board as well.
That's great.
So, but now we're just trying to push it out there. And like I said, they've been doing a fantastic job pushing it. And I mean, they've been making posts out there like crazy.
That's
So
good.
I'm so sorry. And Pat said, "Hi Jeff, sorry about your dad."
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Everybody was so kind during that time. Even the whole 5 months when he was sick, when he fell, everybody's just been. Tell you what, if it wasn't for prayer, it couldn't have made it. I mean, I couldn't have made it. And I thank y'all so much. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so if y'all never got a chance, guys, check out Hot Power 3 Jeff fan page. Y'all check that out because he does make a lot of posts there as well. So if you want to join in, send him a request and he will go through it and accept y'all to his fan page as well.
Yes. Yeah, it's good to have a good fan page. And mine, I didn't really push it, but it just sort of took off on its own. I'm happy to have the followers and know that like it. And we go where I go in there and I update Higher Power 3 on Facebook as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I try to put the shows in there. Today I did something different. I just took a screenshot of the music that was going to play tonight and I put it out there. Then I thought, well, I can't tag those people because it's just a screenshot. So it's one way or the other.
Yeah, it is. So I know a while ago I tried to share my video to your group and I couldn't do it for some reason. I don't know why it's not letting me. So I guess it's probably because the Facebook is having a problem.
It may be. I've heard that from other folks. I can go in there later and try it and put it in there and see if it'll take it from me. I don't know what the Facebook is going on, but yeah, they're giving me fits lately.
Yeah, so because I know a lot of my fan pages, I put it at private because the reason why I did that way is because I ran through a lot of troll and a lot of drama. So the only way I got rid of the drama is by putting it at private. Yeah. So they can still send the request to try to get it. I have to prove it first before they can come in.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a few folks that put stuff in there, but not a lot. And but I get a lot of responses, when I post something, which is good to have. But yeah, there are a lot of things have changed on Facebook. They've made something easy to use. It seems like more of a challenge now to use.
Yeah,
that's just not cool. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not on it like I used to be. So it's just one thing after the other. But we're gonna do some changes. I've got Julie, which you like Julie. She's going to be doing an EP this year, and we're going to help sponsor it. And when it comes out, there'll be about 4 or 5 songs on it. There's going to be 2 originals, and there's going to be 2 covers. And if you've not heard of Julie Sayer, you need to look her up on YouTube. This young lady has a dynamic voice. I mean, it is a dynamic. She can just go down and grab those low notes and within the same breath go to those high soprano notes, and just incredible. And we're gonna get her on here one day. I think she would love to come on here.
Oh yeah, I got in contact with one time and asked her to see if I could play one of her video that I downloaded. She said, "Yeah, go at it." She said, "Go ahead and add it." And so I've been playing this song called "You Stand by My Heart." Let me tell you, every time I play that, I get this cold chill down my body because her voice, I mean, it's so amazing. Yeah. You can hear it. It's almost like God. It's like an angel. It's like coming down from heaven,
And anything you want to play on here, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to ask. You just play it. We don't have any problems. I always love to zoom in because I used to sit in the studio. Lights are dim and it's dark back there, and it's like putting me in a place of worship. And when she comes on, it's just like, wow. She has definitely got a gift from God.
Yeah, very good. So, but I know I played at the beginning before I started off right here, but I want to play it again. You want to join this?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's join this, guys.
We
Just awesome. She is just so humble. But when she sings and she looks at that camera, it's really like she's looking at you. That's how I take it. She's looking
Yeah.
into your eyes, and she is just, folks, I'm gonna tell you something. She is just as good or better in person than what she just saw. So we are trying to get her on the road also. And she is dynamite. So I said during my show earlier, if you are involved with a church or a festival or a revival or something, and you want Julie to come out and perform, if you let me know and we're able to book her, we will give you some type of reward for doing that. Because she needs to get out there. She
Yeah.
needs to get out there quick. I mean, she's dynamite. She's dynamite, and she got a big love for God. But she works that camera, man.
Yeah, she does. She worked it very good. The way she like smile and the way she look at that camera, you could tell, you could feel her.
yeah.
You can actually feel her, like you there, like right in front of her. You know.
Uh-huh. You, I was recording her at a revival one night, and I had it zoomed in, and she was making eye contact with anyone, and then she made eye contact with the camera, and it's like, hey, Joel, it's like you just singing a testimony to me. I mean, she is, wow. And you look at these people on TV, and they look in the camera. I don't get that same feeling, but when I watch Julie, I get that feeling. She's singing to me, it's that one-on-one experience. So, yeah, I love her to death. She's sweet, sweet young lady.
I've been seeing a lot of posts about her little baby, boy. He's so cute, man. He's growing so too fast, growing up too fast.
Maverick's gonna be one big boy. He's something. We've had the privilege to meet him a couple of times, because she lives about maybe 2 hours northeast of us. Almost, he's right there on the South Carolina Georgia border.
Oh, okay.
And she's way out in the country. I mean, she's way out. She's 30 minutes from the major interstate. So
she's more a country girl.
Yes, she is. Elberton is real country up that way.
Yeah. So, man, let me tell you, every other video I found on YouTube and everything, man, let me tell you, I could feel every music I played and everything. I'm like, my God, where did she get this voice from?
I know it. And that video we just saw, folks, y'all got to remember, that's raw footage. There's no equipment in there to help. That's just her mic and a speaker and a song. That's it. There's nothing. That's just her. And when she sings without a mic, she is just as good as with a mic. You can't really tell the two apart.
Yeah. So I'm about to try to get her on our show one night. So we got to try to get her here, because I would love to interview her and get to know her and everything else. So, sorry about that. I don't know who tried to call me, but it's always got to be a little hackers or something. Got to call.
Right. Yeah, she would love to come onto your show, and she would love it.
So, but another person I like, they always been playing to, I've been following so much, is Kelly Bishop. And let me tell you, she's another amazing woman as well. I've been following her. So, man, she got a good voice herself. You don't know how you met me. You don't. Sorry about that. See, if I say, don't we never go right.
That's right. Something always has to happen.
So, yeah, Kayla Bishop, man, let me tell you, she is amazing. I love all her music and everything else. So I've been following her as a while too, because you had juice with me with them. And let me tell you, it's so amazing following them. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, she's got a voice. I was honored and privileged to meet her when I was at the FM station a few years back, and I was able to give an interview with her. And I'm like, I still follow her, and she's got a beautiful, beautiful voice, a very strong voice too. And she's got that natural, I call it a growl. When you're going from one to another, she's got that little growl or grasp or whatever you want to call it, and that's natural. Yeah. She's really, really good, and she did Mary, did you know? If you've not heard that, you need to look that up on YouTube and listen to
Okay,
it.
I'm
He
gonna have
just
to.
phenomenal song.
I might check it out because I know she got a couple new ones I didn't get a chance to come across with it yet. So I will try to get to do that. So I need to check that out because let me tell you, it's amazing.
Yeah. Y'all need to follow her too. She's, like I said, and Calvin says she's awesome. No other words. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I was working with a young lady that's 19, and she was just off the chain. But you run into those situations, you're not sure. You tell them what needs to be done, and they don't do it, and they don't get back with you. I'm not going to name any names, but you sort of get disheartened because I know this young 19-year-old
Uh-huh.
within a year or two win a double board. I mean, that quick. Like Julie and like Kaylee Bishop, you work with them. I work with Julie, and you ask her to do something and try it. Bam, right off the bat, she does it. There's no second thought.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to say too, if I can, on our station. Our mission on Higher Power 3 is to spread the word of God around the world, one song at a time. That either you're an indie artist, you're a upstart artist, you're a big contemporary or big well-known art, doesn't matter. Reach out to me, send me your songs, and you can do that. Make sure the songs are MP3 format with the title and the artist behind them, and send them to us because we will put them on air. It fits our boundaries, which is Christian.
Yep.
We're going to put it on air, and chances are we're going to interview you and give you that spotlight. And
Yep.
I've had the thrill to first interview with Tiffany Ashton,
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee Bishop, Julie Sayer, Melanie Maroney, several of the Nashville artists that are coming out now. I was fortunate and blessed enough to be able to interview them. And it started by them sending me a song, and do that. Just reach out to me and say, hey, how can we, get music to you, and I'll feed it back, and we'll get you music in. I mean, that's what we're about. And I know Calvin's the same way. It's, we know these new artists get ran over, that they get things, they're not treated right, most of them.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
we're here to give them that good treatment. And I'm blessed to be able to work with Julie. I don't call it managing her. I don't like that word. I don't like manage at all.
Yeah.
I don't like contracts. I don't like that. So we're, things are working out great,
Yeah.
And we're going to bring her to Louisiana one day and with a packed arena and get Calvin up there front row seat.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's been so amazing. Like I said, I've been having a good time, fun ride with this radio station. Still going alive, still going strong. So I'm going to continue to keep doing what we do. Like you said, we just do what we love to do.
Yes.
Try to get the great artists out there, be heard, because they deserve to be heard with their music. Because, like I always say in every show, when you hear a song, it might save somebody or might help somebody that had been through a rough time. You don't know their situation. Music can help you to help with your soul.
Yes.
It helps you. It's like a therapy. That's what I call it. Music is like a therapy.
Yep, it is. It really is. When, with my dad, and I hate to keep bringing it up, but, it's been a recent time, with my dad when he passed, Philippa Hannah. I don't know if you heard the song, this You're Still God, that she sang. I played it twice tonight on the show. Toward the tail end, I played it again. That one song right there, we used during my dad's wake, when they put pictures of him up and all that funeral home. That was one of the songs we looped and played the entire time. And it is a very, very strong song. Very strong. Just like the song by Kane, the song, The Commission. If people take the time and listen to those words as well, that's telling you about Jesus giving a love letter goodbye to the disciples. Now, that's talking about that time when he's going to go. And You're Still God is about a time when we're in our weakest and things are going bad by Philippa Hannah, that it talks about that. And it says, no matter what's going on, you're still God. They can't take God out of the picture. Can't do it. So you're right, man. songs can touch the soul. And I've always said, I don't care if it's one listener. I don't care if it's 1,000 listeners. Doesn't matter to me. They're going to get the 100% to them, because one song may save a life. It may bring somebody to Christ. It may make their day. We don't know that. So,
Yep. You never know,
know.
like, but like I said, you never know what they've been through, and music can save somebody's life, because, all right, people. But even I turn it down, it still go off.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, music's it help a lot of people, especially to save somebody's life, and I had a cousin that almost suicide herself. Well, I got a hold to her, talked to her. I said, look, I got a song I want you to listen to. So I sent it to her. She listened to it, and then she called me back. She's like, you know what? Thank you for that music. And you know what? You made me change my whole situation all the way around.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And we may never know here on earth how many lives we touch for God. That's our reward when we get to heaven. And when I ask, if anybody wants to DJ, be part of the team, we don't pay, but you've got an outstanding, just tremendous reward when you get to heaven.
Yeah.
And this is what we do. We don't know. When I was young, I went to full-time Christian ministry. I went to school. I did some work. And then I stopped and got into the secular world doing, jobs.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I thought a couple of years ago, well, it was my dad, actually. I told him that I was disappointed that I didn't stay in the field of ministry. He said, well, you've got a radio station, don't you? Yeah. He said, you're doing it. It's full-time Christian ministry. And that's how I look at it, and we develop friends like Calvin. It's easy for me to back his station. Real easy. I would send any of my artists over there, anyone I know, to his station to be interviewed, because I know he's got a good heart.
Yeah.
And I know he's like I am. We're just trying to help people. And I think the more people realize what you and I are doing, and maybe other folks out there on internet, we'll see that change. But and I'm like, I have a great time. I have a really, really good time.
But anyway, guys, y'all don't forget, y'all check out Hot Power 3 and everything. Go share his page and stuff. Share it out to all your friends, whatever. And like I always say it on my talk show, we don't mind you sharing in other groups, but make sure you have that permission first for you to share into their group. Because me and Kitty went through some problem about that, so we had to deal with it. So that's what we tell everybody. Make sure you do have that permission. We don't mind you sharing it, just share it if you have permission. So
exactly.
Like he said, it is the 24 hours, 7 days a week station. So he will be back Thursday, January the 5th at 6 o'clock p.m. on Eastern, that which he made 5 o'clock p.m. on Central. So y'all go check that out. Give him some love, give him some support, and everything else. Tell everybody about his radio station, because, like I said, he put on great shows. So
appreciate it.
DJ Jeff, I really appreciate having you on here. I really appreciate that for you to be here. So we're going to continue to keep supporting all of us, everybody on board and everything else. And like I said, y'all deserve to be out there as well. So
that's right.
All right, guys. So this is the end of my show, and one of my favorite songs right here is what I loved, what I always play. My God Loves Me.
My God loves me, His love will never end. He rests within my heart, for my God loves me. In testing times, He watches over me. Though storm clouds threaten the day,
That's all, folks.